G'day! In today's video, I'm replacing the battery on a Samsung Galaxy S21. So I've got a service pack battery, so I know that this one here is probably going to be absolutely perfect, as it has come directly from Samsung. The biggest dilemma with batteries is finding a quality one. This one cost me about $60 Australian for the battery. And we look like that, and we're manufactured mid-2023. So this one should be pretty darn good. This one's my own personal phone, and battery life on it's starting to get a bit poor, especially with usage, where if I'm using it for YouTube and whatnot and Facebook, I get about a day out of it. It's about due for a replacement. So I'm just putting some isopropyl alcohol on here. Put some on the pry tool. Hopefully all going well, I can lift up the factory seal on this phone. I'll switch to the other one. Hopefully I can lift up the factory seal, keep it all in one piece, but we'll see. Go. Sliding along. Okay, that's lifting just fine. There we go. Now I have to be careful around the camera. It does come off in two parts. Sometimes can. And there we go. Factory seal has remained intact. I'm going to put that aside and keep that hot. We'll put a little bit of glue there when I stick it back down. But now I want to focus on here. What I should be able to do is lift this section up down here. Grab my tweezers. I'm going to peel this up and fold it up. Go. And now we've got a few screws to take out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I should be able to lift that up. Disconnect the connection here. Those screws are all the same size, so I don't need to be too concerned about them. And disconnect the battery, the display, the daughter board, charging board, and antenna connector, I believe that one is. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the battery in here was from 2021, so it's about a bit over 2.5 years old. So it usually is a better tired battery there. This one being an Australian release variant, it is running the Exynos chip, which is apparently a bit power, well, not as power efficient as the Qualcomm Snapdragon that was also released for this model. I'm still putting isopropyl alcohol around the battery to soften the adhesive of the bracket behind it. And if I slide just down in the corner here, should be able to hopefully pop that battery up. Isn't usually recommended to use metal. Fairly well versed with removing batteries, so it's pretty okay. You can use a plastic pry tool if you prefer. Put that down here. Now it is being rather stubborn. Extremely stubborn. Starting to lift. There we go. More under there, under there. And that should come out for me. Go. Now I want to dry up this isopropyl alcohol. It's now flooded in there. With the light up there, you can see the front-facing fingerprint scanner. Get on the right angle, like there. And the screen protector is cracked as I dropped it this morning. So we'll be UV gluing another one on there. Preparing the battery. One old battery. One kinked up cable for a battery. So I'd say this one here is going to run much better. It's a 3800 or 3880 milliamp hour battery. And this one is brand new from Samsung. Now that mostly dried up. Right to put the new battery in. Now I like to connect it up first just to make sure the battery positioning is fine. Then I disconnect it from there and reconnect the other cables. Antenna. As you push the connectors down, they should click into position. A little bit of a crunch. There we go. Go. Sits, folds. Now we need to fold this up and reconnect this connector here. Should crunch into position as well. Push down, I'm going to put those screws back on. I have taken the back cover off, which was silly of my part. Because I have taken the back off, I cannot exactly guarantee the IP rating. I'd say we're probably still going to be fine with that, but we'll see. Well, hopefully we won't see. Hopefully this will be perfectly fine. Unlike my last S21. Go. This one over here too. Move this battery off. Put a thin bead of B7000 frame adhesive on here. And just go around loosely. Go, glue all around. We'll take up this little bit over here. Go. And back cover is toasty. Right to put that on. Bit of dog hair sitting there. Go. And from there you can either charge it up fully. I'm going to run it down a little bit first. Charging port a quick clean. Never hurts. Well, can hurt. Be careful about it. There's a lot more fluff than I thought actually in this one. Especially when it's my own phone. Lives in jean pockets. But that's how to replace the battery on an S21. Hope this helps. See you later. Bye.